What if I told you that all you need is a 1% chance to get all you want? We've all reached the point in our lives when we've decided to make a change. Perhaps you need to lose a few pounds, pay off some debt, or simply wish to stop wasting time on the internet. As a result, you begin to plan and strategize. You devise an audacious plan for tackling your quest for self-improvement. You make smart goals that are broad, bold, and have solid deadlines. You download the apps and purchase the equipment that will assist you in achieving your goals. You get the euphoric feeling that comes with believing you're turning a fresh leaf, and the first few days go swimmingly. This time is different, you assure yourself. But then it comes. You've had a rough day at work and can't seem to get to the gym, and by golly, eating an entire pizza would make you feel a lot better. Or you decide that you've been doing a great job of staying focused. So what good can a few minutes of aimless online surfing do? Your fervent desire to transform oneself is destroyed in a couple of days. So you're back to square one, only this time you're even worse than before. Because now you're not just overweight, in debt, but also became an easily distracted man. The sting of failure can feel like an existential gut punch. But time heals all wounds. Nature has for better and worse blessed us with terrible memories. So we forget how crappy we felt when we failed in our last attempt to radically improve ourselves. Thus, 6 months later, that itch to change yourself returns, and the whole scenario plays itself out again. The main questions you need to know are: do you need to focus on big goals away? Is there an easy way to succeed? What is the final destination of all this hard work? Our desire to improve ourselves frequently feels like a roller coaster ride, complete with ups and downs. You're puking out the side of your cart in self-disgust by the time you're heading down self-improvement mountain for the 15th time, cursing yourself for buying another ticket to ride. Why are our efforts to improve ourselves so inconsistent? And why do they so often fail? There are several causes for this. Concentrating on the broad picture paralyzes us into passivity. In the field of personal development, it's a given that you should set huge, empire state ideals. You don't just want to be in charge of your own life, you want to be in charge of the entire globe. So you make plans to leave the 99% of schmucks behind and join the elite 1%. Not necessarily in terms of pure riches, but in terms of enthusiasm, fitness, financial freedom, and a slew of Machu Picchu photos in your Instagram feed. However, the grandeur of your objectives overwhelms you, causing you to take no action. What we call stress now should be called fear, because the physiological reaction is the same in both emotions. It's awe-inspiring to set big, huge ambitions. The Grand Canyon, like many other awe-inspiring phenomena like a lion or a black hole, can swallow you whole. Let's imagine we're able to overcome the effects of drowning and begin taking steps toward our objectives, rather than getting right to work on the tedious, monotonous, tried and true tasks that lead to success. We often look for hacks that will get us the results we desire as quickly as possible, and with as little effort as possible. We're looking for that one-shot miracle bullet that will allow us to hit our target exactly in the bullseye. The risk of looking for easy solutions is that you will spend all of your time looking for them rather than performing the work that needs to be done. You scroll through countless blog articles on productivity in hopes of discovering that one tip that will make you superhumanly efficient. You listen to podcast after podcast from people who earn their living telling people how to make money online, hoping one day you'll hear an insight that will unlock your business's potential so you can make your living online. You research and find the perfect gratitude journal so you can be more zen. You're doing nothing. Magic bullet hunting is masturbatory self-improvement. All the pleasure without the production of metaphorical progeny. We stop doing the things that helped us improve in the first place. The greatest danger occurs at the moment of victory. There's a tendency for folks to view self-improvement as a destination. They think that once you reach your goal, you're done. So when these folks start having some success, and things start getting better in their lives, they stop doing the things that got them to that point. And so they start backsliding. As soon as we start feeling better, we think, hey, I beat it this time. I'm cured. So I let up. I stopped doing the things that helped me feel better in the first place. And of course, I went back to feeling terrible. Several improvement isn't a destination. You're never done. Even if you have some success, if you want to maintain it, you have to keep doing the things you were doing that got you that success in the first place. Instead of trying to make radical changes in a short amount of time, just make small improvements every day that will gradually lead to the change you want. Each day, just focus on getting 1% better in whatever it is you're trying to improve. That's it. Just 1%. It might not seem like much, but those 1% improvements start compounding on each other. In the beginning, your improvements will be so small as to seem practically non-existent. But gradually and ever so slowly, you'll start to notice the improvements in your life. It may take months or even years, but the improvements will come if you just focus on consistently upping your game by 1%. You'll eventually reach a certain point with your personal development in which a 1% increase in improvement is equal to the same amount of improvement experienced in the first few days combined. That's sort of hard to get your mind around because of math, but think about it. 1% of 1 is just 0.01 and will only be making tiny improvements for a while. But stick with it. You'll eventually reach that 100 level where you'll be improving by a factor of 1 every day. That's the power of the compounding effect. Think of the smallest step you can take that would move you incrementally towards your goal. Then try to make it even smaller. Try to do just 1% better than the day before. Start small and make your increases gradual. Avoid the temptation to get impatient and start rushing forward and taking bigger leaps. Take it slow, steady, and consistent. Simply try to do a little bit better than you did the day before. Yes, the improvements will be gradual. Some days you may not even notice your improvement, and it will be tempting to abandon ship and try something else. Understand you are not in competition with anyone but yourself. Be patient.